On the channel today, we'll be building the new Top Force EVO. So stay tuned and check out today's video. Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're going to build the Top Force 2021 EVO re-release kit. It's a beautiful RC kit, and I know that supply into Australia especially has been quite poor for this kit, but I have heard that there's some more due in July. So, you know, everyone stay tuned to your local hobby shops and see if you can get your hands on one of these in about another month's time. So it's a beautiful RC kit. I know that I did a sort of bit of an unboxing video on this on the channel, so if you haven't seen that one, click the link above. And also, before we get on to the sort of skim over and a bit of a build montage, please consider liking, subscribing to the channel. You can also find links to my Facebook and Instagram page in the description down below, so please head over and check out those pages. Okay, so let's get on to the build, and we're just going to skip over a little bit of a build montage of some of the steps of the kit. So sit back, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you with a full wrap-up of what I thought of the kit. Don't forget with step 1, put the bearings on before applying the rubber cement. Steps 2 to 4 take you through the ball diff assembly for the rear and the motor installation. It all goes together quite nicely. Steps 16 through to 18, we're basically repeating the ball diff assembly that we did for the rear of the car, and we're starting to put together the front gearbox. Steps 21 to 23, we're assembling the front arms. As you can see, we've got nice universal joints and lightweight pins and screws in the front end. Following step 24, as you can see, we've got the front and rear gearboxes with the carbon damper stays attached. Up next, we start to assemble the high cap dampers and attach them to the car. Up next, it's time to build the chassis. So the lower plate goes together with some of the nice machined metal pieces, and we get ready to attach the steering links. And before you know it, the chassis is built. Okay, so that's the Top Force 2021 chassis built, and as I said, it is absolutely beautiful. All those nice carbon parts. So with the power of YouTube, let's get on and put the decals on the body. So there we go, guys. We've put the decals on. It looks absolutely superb. Now let's take some photos of this thing out in the sun, and I'll come back to you with my wrap up of the kit. hopefully you enjoyed the build montage video that I just did there, and you'll probably agree that it's a fantastic looking RC car and the colours really pop in the sunlight. Now I guess what everybody's really wanting to know is this worth it or not? So I know I had my sort of doubts when I first thought I missed out on the kit. I thought, well, that's fine because I've built myself a clone car and, you know, there's no real need for me to buy one of these. Now, after building it, I'm absolutely glad that I got my hands on one. I just think that it is sort of that step higher with some of the parts and finishing that you can sort of do on your own clone car as well. Obviously the decals, the factory decals are a lot nicer than some of the reproduction decals. So yeah, all in all, it is a nice, tidy kit and probably one of the best RC buggies that Tamiya makes for drivability. Now I know that you've got the Egris and the Avanti and things like that, but I still personally think that the Top Force with a few upgrades that come on the Evo really make this one of Tamiya's best driving buggies. So let's get on to some of the positive things that, like I've mentioned. So finish of the kit is very nice. Some of the negatives, should I say, is obviously I didn't go with the factory 540 motor. I sort of stepped it up to an older super stock type motor that I had laying around, and obviously used a Hobbywing 1060 ESC, and I just put a sort of cheapish low profile servo in there as well. But there is plenty of room if you just have a normal servo, there's plenty of room for you to fit that in as well. So some of the other negatives were not so related to the car, but more so related to the actual body itself. Now, the paint on the wing was fine, no issues there at all, but when I inspected the body, there were a few runs and inconsistencies in the paint. Now, obviously, this is a pre-painted body and pre-cut and painted, sorry, and luckily for me, where some of the imperfections were on the paint were actually covered by decals. I'll end today's video there. I do think that the Top Force EVO 2021 kit is a perfect RC kit. It's easy to build and it actually gives you kind of that sort of more expert level of RC buggy from Tamiya. So if you can get your hands on one, I highly recommend it. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.